Dear listeners, good morning and welcome to Comme d'Archi, the podcast that opens the doors to the fascinating world of architecture. For newcomers, let me introduce myself. I'm the spokesperson of Anne-Charlotte Depondt, PhD in History of Architecture, published author, head of a communication and development agency based in Paris, France, dedicated to architecture. Let's meet every week to discuss culture and architecture with specialists and learn how to look at projects through a context and diversity lens. Thank you for being with me today, and now it's time for talent.
Bienvenue dans Comme d'Archi.
Hello, dear listeners. This is Esther on behalf of Anne-Charlotte. Today, I'll read to you the story of the so interesting project of Pulse of the BFV Architects Architects Office. French design studio BFV Architects recently completed Pulse, a seven-storey office building located in the outskirts of Paris. The building's core is open with a vast atrium covered by a glass roof letting the natural light enter the wooden nave. The rigor of the wooden construction system contrasts with the cozy materiality and colors of the workplace. The result is an airy building tinted with a warm atmosphere, wrote the famous architectural blog Design Boom 1 year ago. Today, you will hear all details about this very elegant office building made of wood and head office of the Paris Olympic Games 2024. In the area of major transformation that is the Zac-Nosal Front Populaire, in the heart of the Plaine Saint-Denis, and facing the metro, a new program designed by BFV for ICAD Tertial organizes 30,000 square meters of office space around a perfectly outstanding atrium. The project benefits from the urban and economic dynamism of this 40 hectares area developed by Plaine Commune Développement. It is located on the Place Front Populaire, which is destined to become a major destination. On the scale of northern Paris and the metropolis, Pulse is giving the replica to a series of major projects under development: Condorcet University Campus, emblematic housing tower, and SmartMaker Digital Hub, and a typical place inviting the general public and professionals to design prototypes, experiment, and innovate. In short, Plaine Saint-Denis, which yesterday was dormant under the weight of the warehouses, is waking up and reinventing itself according to multiple scenarios: cinema, campus, Olympic Games. It's pulsating. Pulse is unique compared to its neighbors, with a particular urban presence. The building is a frank monolith with a sober architectural composition consisting of a glass base and a recessed attic. The geometry and systematic repetition of the large base form a mosaic that breaks above the entrance hall and reveals large open green spaces between the city and the atrium. The mixed wood-concrete structure imposes a constructive rigor that is adorned with an envelope of aluminum slats which shades shimmer in the sun. A monolith of wood and glass, Pulse unfolds around a majestic atrium 30 meters high and 1,370 square meters in surface area. The centerpiece of the project, between the central square and the glass cathedral, this atrium channels the flows and invites serenity as well as creativity. It will be the scene of a variety of activities and services that will enliven the premises: reception, concierge services, co-working, temporary exhibitions, places for exchange and rest, and restaurants judiciously distributed on the outskirts to open up to the city as well. The hall is the hub of a whole community, which over time and over the course of the hours is dispersed throughout the floors and spreads out into the city. This continuous show is punctuated by the course of the sun and the genital light that crosses the glass roof. The open space work areas are organized on both sides of the atrium on vast traversing platforms of nearly 4,000 square meters and 18 meters deep. Between interiority and the urban landscape, the architecture fades into the rationality of the routes and the clarity of the uses. From the lobby to the atrium via the office floors, the presence of wood on all floors colors the spaces and guarantees a warm, calm, serene, and healthy atmosphere. Noises are absorbed, smells are pleasant, senses remain alert when the mind warms up just the right amount. The terraces on the second, sixth, and top floors are privileged destinations within the building. Overlooking the metropolis and the périphérique, with direct views of the Sacré-Cœur suddenly so close, La Défense, as well as the Eiffel Tower, the rooftop deploys an urban vegetable garden of nearly 500 square meters and hosts open-air conviviality areas for users. On the second floor, a double-height landing is extended by a green terrace, a place for relaxation, and a balcony overlooking a city in the making. Pulse is part of a virtuous environmental approach with its mixed wood concrete construction, the use of recycled materials from other construction sites, as well as obtaining the HQU Excellent level, BREEAM Very Good level, E+ C- label with the E2C1 level. In addition, this operation is the largest office building to receive the BBCA pilot label. It also stands out for its beam design and the implementation of a complete DOE in the operational phase. A benchmark low-carbon project, an XXL wood project, and a first large-scale circular economy demonstrator. The high level of environmental ambition displayed by Alcott Tertial led to the mobilization of architects and design offices in the search for low-carbon solutions, efforts that were then maintained throughout the construction site. The life cycle assessment was used as the collaborative design support tool. Artelia worked in close collaboration with the entire project management team to design solutions that are both optimal low-carbon, but also functional, technically and economically viable, and without impact on the health of the building's occupants. The use of the wood structure is the first step to decarbonize the impact of the project. Nearly 6,000 cubic meters of wood are implemented on Pulse. They enable the storage of 3,700 tons of carbon, i.e. 840 times around the Earth by car and 1,400 return trips by plane from Paris to New York. A less carbonaceous cement composition using blast furnace slag instead of clinker completes the system. Architectural sobriety, a facade of a wooden atrium, wood aluminum curtain walls, extensive use of cladding and facings, recycled textile insulation, and carpeting with a high recycled content complete this environmental strategy. Finally, Pulse is a pilot project for the development of the circular economy on a large scale through the use of reusable materials. All of the raised access floors, as well as a portion of the handrails, come from demolition sites in the Paris region. This project removes technical and insurance barriers, creating a substantial demand and launching the technical flooring industry. A remarkable work of sourcing has been carried out during the construction phase by the entire project team. A bioclimatic approach has been adopted with effective protection of the envelope, the choice of high-performance energy systems, and the use of renewable energies. The electricity produced on the roof is consumed directly by the building. Finally, a commissioning mission, initiated at the design stage and carried out until the building's first years of operation, ensures that the building operates according to initial expectations and meets the project's ambition. Thank you for listening. This was Esther for Anne-Charlotte. Let's meet again soon for a new episode in English.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to tune in to our previous content on Instagram at Comme d'Archi Podcast. If you like it, make sure to promote the podcast by giving it 5 stars on Apple Podcast and adding a comment, or on any of your favorite podcast platforms. And don't forget to subscribe and listen to all of our episodes for free. See you soon, and until then, take care of yourself.